Tonight's headlines: Duterte fulfilled most of his promises, says Palace. President Duterte thanks Sri Lankan government for OFW assistance. COVID vaccinations prevented over 14,000 cases. Coronavirus cases in the country at 1,412,559. COMELEC warns of disinformation campaigns. Isolated rains to prevail over NCR. Inflation still likely to hover above target. And government and business groups target 1 million jobs by year-end. Good evening. Today is Wednesday, June 30, 2021. I am Elmer Navarro Manuel and this is Tribune News on Q. Here are the stories for this evening. Malacanang on Wednesday said that President Rodrigo Duterte fulfilled most of his promises to the Filipino people with 1 year left before he steps down from office. Presidential spokesperson Harry Roque said that the details will be delivered by the President in his last State of the Nation address next month. Roque also claimed that a Pulse Asia study showed that most of Filipinos trust and are satisfied with the President's performance because he stood his ground on his vow to address illegal drugs. The palace official also credited the President for the passage of the Free College Education Law covering state colleges and universities, as well as the Universal Healthcare Law. President Rodrigo Duterte thanked the Sri Lankan government for its assistance to overseas Filipino workers amid the COVID-19 pandemic, according to the Office of the President. Duterte had spoken with his Sri Lankan counterpart Gotabaya Rajapaksa to mark the 60th anniversary of the bilateral relations of two countries, and the OP said that the two leaders renewed their shared commitment to further enhance cooperation. The OP added that the MT New Diamond had 18 Filipino crew members, and of the 18, one of them died because of the incident. Duterte also conveyed the Philippine government's interest to strengthen engagement with Sri Lanka in the United Nations on issues of common interest. Food and Drug Administration Director General Eric Domingo said that the Philippines prevented an additional 14,456 COVID-19 infections and 252 deaths because of over 5.7 million people were given at least one dose of the COVID-19 vaccine. Domingo said that based on the country's daily attack rate of 5.9 cases per 100,000 population and case fatality rate of 1.74%, 9,250 cases would have been recorded and 160 of them could have died if the 3,732,850 million people who received a first dose of the Sinovac vaccine had rejected it instead. The FDA chief said 5,296 would have gotten sick with COVID-19, of whom 92 would have died if the 2,137,328 million people who got the first dose of the AstraZeneca vaccine has decided against it. However, Domingo did not have a computation for other available COVID-19 brands in the country, like Sputnik V and Pfizer-BioNTech, whose supplies are smaller than Sinovac and AstraZeneca. Tribune News on Q will be back after these reminders.
Ng mundo for all your pera transactions, all new Bayad.
Fiverr is the free and secure way to connect with friends and family, anywhere. send messages, and make phone and video calls for free. Download Viber now.
The Department of Health reported 4,509 confirmed coronavirus disease cases on Wednesday, to bring the total number of infected in the country to 1,412,559. This brought the active cases to 48,649, and of the total, 90.6% are mild, 4.1% are asymptomatic, 1.5% are critical, 2.2% are severe, and 1.63% are moderate. The number of recoveries, on the other hand, rose to 1,339,248 after 5,839 patients recovered from the deadly disease. The death toll now stands at 24,662 following 105 fatalities recorded. 6 molecular laboratories did not send their data to the COVID-19 document depository system, according to the DOH. In other news, the Commission on Elections on Wednesday warned of the possible proliferation of disinformation ahead of the May 2022 polls, as it welcomed an academe-led initiative to gather people's views on national issues. COMELEC spokesperson James Jimenez spoke about this concern during an online launching of the Boses, Opinyon, Siyasat at Siyensa para sa Pilipinas, or Boses Pilipinas, an opinion and survey research unit spearheaded by the Ateneo School of Government and Pro-Democracy Coalition participate. Ateneo School of Government Dean Ronald Mendoza compared disinformation and misinformation to viruses that can spread like contagion. He then underscored the importance of having quality information in order to have more informed voter choices. State Weather Bureau Pagasa announced that Metro Manila and the rest of the country will experience partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers or thunderstorms due to the southwest monsoon or localized thunderstorm. In its 24-hour forecast, the weather agency advised affected residents to prepare for possible flash floods or landslides due to severe thunderstorms. Meanwhile, light to moderate winds and slight to moderate coastal water conditions will prevail over the whole country. The Pagasa Synoptic Station at the Science Garden in Quezon City also reported a minimum temperature of 25.5 degrees Celsius and a maximum temperature of 34 degrees Celsius. We'll pause for a short break. Stay with us.
That's it, never thought self-service can be this slick. Modify plans in a snap, walang hirap, it's a wrap. Just tap the app, now you can check, view, subscribe, renew, help and support for you. Out with the Ring apps are the in thing, you know what to do. Globe at home and Globe One, all in the Globe app na yan. Self-service and easy to use, mas okay tayo dyan. Globe at home and Globe One, all in the Globe app na yan. Instant response, no hold time pa, wala nang hintayan. Download Globe at Home and Globe One app, all in the Globe app na yan.
Download the Globe One and Globe at Home apps from Google Play Store and Apple App Store now.
Download Globe at Home and Globe One app, all in the Globe app na yan.
In business, Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas announced that inflation is likely to have remained above target in June due to higher electricity and pump prices of petroleum products. According to the BSP, inflation is likely to have settled within the 3.9% to 4.7% range this month, above the central bank's 2 to 4% target range. Inflation clocked in at 4.5% in May. The BSP attributed its forecast to higher prices of domestic petroleum products along with the upward adjustment in electricity rates of the Manila Electric Company or Meralco. The central bank noted, however, that upward movements could be partially offset by the decline in prices of key food items such as rice, meats, and fruits, as it noted improved supply conditions. And with 6 months left for 2021, several government agencies and business groups have signed a manifesto to generate 1 million jobs by the end of the year. Both the public and private sectors vowed to implement their tasks to recover 1 million jobs that were lost due to the impacts of the coronavirus disease pandemic. DTI Secretary Ramon Lopez said that the government commits to meet its deliverables and implement the programs and policies requested by the business sector to achieve the 1 million job generation by end of the year. Meanwhile, the private sector's responsibilities include identifying job vacancies from its member companies, finding jobs for the qualified but unemployed, recommending specific improvements in the business environment to the NERS task force, and co-organizing job caravans. That wraps up the stories tonight. Catch the latest news on our website tribune.net.ph and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. The Daily Tribune is one with the nation in facing the COVID-19 crisis, and in line with this, the Daily Tribune Digital Edition and Press Reader is now available for free online. You can also download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store or Google Play to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune is also inviting everyone to join its community Viber Katribu to get updates on the freshest and hottest news and entertainment stories of the day. Tarcito emoticons are also available on our community Viber. Just visit the sticker store and search for Katribu. Before we go, we would like to thank the SM Store and Overseas Community Affairs Council member Alan Lin of the Republic of China for their continued support. And we would like to greet Daily Tribune at its 21st anniversary. Again, this is Elmer Navarro Manuel and you're watching Tribune News on Cue. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay at home. Good night, and God bless us all.
Manong Joe po.
At Ate Maita.
Matapos ang magkasunod na buwang pagbaba, bagyang tumaas ang overall electricity rates ng halos 9 centavos per kilowatt hour ngayong buwan. At paalala lang po, maging energy efficient po tayo.
Lalo pag mainit. Dahil mas hirap ang appliances at mas makonsumo. Buti may bright ideas tayo na based sa Meralco Power Lab tests. Engineer Alfred?
Alam nyo ba, ang lumang aircon, mas mataas ang konsumo. Up to 682 pesos ang dagdag kada buwan kumpara sa bago. Mas energy efficient kasi ang technology ng bagong aircons. At kung inverter, pwedeng lampas 1,000 pesos ang savings per month. Piliin din yung may horsepower na sakto sa laki ng kwarto. Kung hindi, halos 1,000 ang extra gastos buwan-buwan.
Sundan ang tips na to. And visit our website para
You have the power this summer.
Every time I'm on the road, I can expect high performance from Phoenix Fuels. Now with Pulse technology, delivers enhanced power and acceleration to make every trip come alive.